Okay guys, we have two cases that we need to talk about today. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. I'm taking some time outside today. It's actually the day before my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow on Tuesday, and I took the 2 days off. It was my birthday eve, and I just went and ran a bunch of errands and a bunch of freaking adult stuff. I hate paying $80 for an oil change. That is so ridiculous these days. And can someone please tell me why diesel is all of a sudden less money than unleaded? Like, I don't use diesel, but I noticed. And I thought it was just one gas station, but then I saw it like that at like every gas station here in Texas, and that's just a little strange. But anyways, okay. So I know that there's now videos, multiple videos most likely at this point, because I really haven't been on the interwebs much today, about this entire situation with Bryan Kohberger apparently now pretending to be a woman or claiming to be a woman and wanting a transfer to a women's prison. I saw this yesterday. The CNY Families channel posted it, and I commented, shared it in my community tab because I felt like it was crap, and this is why. There is one article, and I looked it up just now before I started recording this. There is still just the same one article by something called Today's 5 News. It's basically like a blogger's news website from what I can tell. And I'm going to have the link in the description so that you guys can go and like see what I'm talking about, but I'm also going to have like the article by my face so you can like pause and read instead of clicking on it if you want to. But this thing is written literally like a personal opinion blog, but in like news form. It's very not news-ish. Like, it's hard for me to kind of describe it, but that's what it looks like to me. It's like a personal opinion blog, and there's a lot of statements in it that's definitely this writer's personal opinion. So I'm not putting any like validity into that. This is just as asinine, in my opinion, as the whole Justin thing with Dylan being trans, and then he like disappeared whenever the deadline came up for him to show his proof, and he failed. Okay. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make any sense, and I don't think that this is real. I'm telling y'all now. Now, I could be wrong, but because this case is already so insane, but we have like dug up old posts from Bryan Kohberger, right? And he talks about his mental illnesses and the things that he's been thinking and this visual snow crap and all this other stuff. There's no identity issues in any of that past writing. Okay, so I don't know who this source is that these people are claiming to have gotten this information from, but I highly damn doubt it. Okay, on to subject number 2, which is actually pretty important. For those of you who have been following along with me from the beginning, you know that Kiely Rodni is my first case, and I'm not going to stop talking about what happened to her until we figure out what really happened to her, because like I said, the autopsy report, the drug test levels that came back, the fact that even though her death has been listed as accidental, CHP is still investigating how her vehicle got into the water. There's no way that she was breathing when she went into that water, okay? Straight up. And until the truth comes out, that's going to be my stance. Yesterday I saw something here on YouTube about Kiely Rodni's family apparently suing Ryan Upchurch. And I did my due diligence on this the same way I did trying to figure out if this Bryan Kohberger story was right. But I did a little bit more on this because this is more important to me. And after asking, okay, which channel was this spoken on? Because the people that were talking about it were not telling us what channel. So I went and created a post on Reddit. I was looking all over Twitter. I went to Google. I looked everywhere for a news article. I looked everywhere for like a filing that I could like just publicly see. And I reached out to a couple of people to see if maybe they had some answers. And these are people that I know for a fact are very, very intimately close to the case. So then I posted it in the community tab, and some of my subscribers stated it was Johnny Gobble's channel. But it's not Johnny Gobble that said it, okay? I'm going to have the link for his video also in my description box. Let's run down where this whole thing even started on the internet, okay? For those of you who follow Ryan Upchurch, fan or not, okay, most of you guys know about the Johnny Gobble drama between Mr. Gobble, and Ryan Upchurch. There was an interview that Johnny Gobble did with Ryan Upchurch's mom 2 days ago. It was an almost 2-hour long live stream at 1 hour and 29 minutes. The guy that is co-hosting with Johnny Gobble asks Ryan's mother this question. Because if you guys don't know, the current drama is that Ryan apparently found out that his mom and a bunch of other family members that worked for his company went and bought a whole bunch of houses, like with his money, and all kind of crazy stuff has gone on since then. Huge domino effect since he found that out. And there's like multiple houses, okay? The co-host asked Patty, Ryan's mom, if the houses were bought in order to basically like protect their money and their income because of all of the lawsuits Ryan has, including Nicole Arbor, which again, if any of y'all follow Ryan, y'all know all the crazy crap going on between him and Nicole Arbor. And then he also stated, and or families that have been affected by Ryan from the internet. So naturally, everyone just assumes that it's Kiely Rodni's family. Well, that assumption might not be too wrong, you guys. I have a couple details that I'm not going to mention because I'm not even going to mention the person's name that I got these details from. If you guess it, cool for you, but I'm not going to say the name right now. From what this person is claiming to have witnessed and been told, that for sure there has been a letter of intent to sue sent to Ryan's people. And it apparently happened whenever Ryan like disappeared from the Kiely Rodni case and he just didn't give a damn anymore and he just like went quiet. And it was right after his ass got the opportunity to do the theme song for Adventures with Purpose, okay? And I've talked to a couple of my watchers about this because I feel like there's some shadiness going on with that. Just the timing and what ended up coming out later when it comes to Jared and his charges and just the whole thing. The whole thing is just so sketchy. Literally everything that has to do with Kiely Rodni's case is so damn sketchy. But remember, he disappeared, and then whenever everything came out about Jared's charges, he came back up on the internet and was like demanding his money back, okay? Well, you guys also have to remember when it comes to this like lawsuit stuff, like I don't know what the stance could be. I don't. But he was literally so psycho in the brain, so unstable in the head, that he was going around yelling and screaming about how Kiely Rodni wasn't real, but then still trying to like push AWP to accept the $100,000 he put up for people who did find Kiely. So you're trying to push people to accept money for finding somebody that you said wasn't a real person. That's so confusing and so mentally unstable. I can't. Okay. When he disappeared and then came back demanding his money back, his $100,000 back from Jared, is apparently whenever this letter of intent got sent over to Ryan's people. So, while there has not been, as far as this person knows, anything formally filed, there definitely has been witness statements and other documents sent to an attorney that Kiely Rodni's family has been speaking to, and definitely for sure, a letter of intent has been sent to Ryan Upchurch. I know for a fact something happened to Kiely, okay? I also have a very intense feeling that the family does know and are just being kept quiet. I don't think it's threats, guys. Like these small communities, like they all have the same brain waves, okay? Like they're all like programmed the same. And I feel like the way that she was like hugging on Sammy and the way that she's been super protective of the other kids, I feel like, well, what could have happened to Kiely very well could have been an accident. The truth still isn't coming out, and that's not fucking fair. It's not fair at all. I don't understand it. And just because the family is okay with being quiet, that doesn't mean that Kiely would be okay with the truth about how she left this place being swept under the rug. But I don't personally believe that the family themselves had anything to do with what happened to Kiely. I don't think what happened to her was on purpose. It very well could have been. I mean, it could have been. But I don't feel like they would be protecting these kids as much as they are if it really was something on purpose. I feel like something happened accidental. They freaked out. They went to try to cover it up, and obviously they did a good job. But I just wanted you guys to know where the information came from. It was a vague, very non-specific, really, question that was asked to Ryan Upchurch's mom by the co-host of the show. Kiely's family's name was never once mentioned. It's just naturally being assumed. And I have been able to validate that at least a letter of intent has been sent to Ryan. And his mother would know this, even though of the current situation, because back in the time when all that stuff was going on, she was still working for Ryan. She was still part of his entertainment company. And she was a head high, like high up in his company. So, of course, any letters of intent to sue, any lawsuit, she was very much a part of, obviously. When it goes back to this Bryan Kohberger thing, guys, I just want to know what you guys think. I don't think it's real. I don't understand why people are like acting like this is real information and like sharing it like it's so valid. One article in the entire internet. No, guys. Okay, well, like I said, it's my birthday eve and I'm not doing anything. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just sitting in my house. I think I'm going to go and, I don't know, play my video game, I guess. I really don't know what to do with myself on my days off. I really don't. But yeah, okay. See y'all.